Start with that. What is RSI? RSI is a momentum indicator, or we call it momentum oscillator. We did a previous episode where we said what are oscillators, and it measures the speed of the market. What is, like, you have a speedometer in the car. Its RSI is like a speedometer of the market. So it will tell you whether the markets are going fast or slow or medium, right? So let's start with the conventional way of looking at RSI, how it was arrived, and what is the conventional or the traditional way of looking at RSI. Then we look at the unconventional looking at RSI. And I'm sure one episode is not going to be enough. So we'll have to do multiple episodes on RSI to cover more concepts about it. So let's start with the basic. So RSI is the most popular. Like if you study technical analysis, there are like maybe 400 indicators, and the most popular amongst them is RSI, and the second one would be, I say, MACD. These are the two most popular tools in technical analysis, or the oscillators, right? It compares price to itself. So it's a price oscillator. In our basic episode of oscillator, we told you about that there are three types of oscillator. One is the price, volume, and breadth. So this is a price oscillator. Then plotted against the line of 0 to 100, that means it's a banded oscillator, means 0 to 100. Like your speedometer, which is 0 to 240 or 360. It doesn't go above 100, it doesn't go below 0. Then the standard setting is going to be 14 period. Now this is what is the best, like this is tried and tested. The person who invented Wells Wilder suggested 14, and it's been their default setting in all softwares and platforms. So you should be using 14 only and not try to change. I have done that a lot, try to use 21 and 2 and 7 and all that, but 14 works the best. And one of the reason for selecting 14 for most of the indicators which you use by all the stalwarts is lunar cycle, whether you believe it or not, right? 70 and 30 are overbought, oversold. Now this is the conventional part. So what is overbought, oversold? This is overbought, oversold, and where you see this, if it goes to 70, it says overbought. Now it's overheated and it should come down. And 30 is like oversold, it will bounce back. But let me tell you, this concept will not make money for you, right? I spent a lot of time, lot of years of my life learning this and mastering this and losing money on this. Of course, there is some logic behind it, but I found an easier and a much better and a simpler way to analyze RSI and use it in a better way, which becomes like the trademark for Malkan's is the unconventional usage. Now, of course, I'm not taking the credit of inventing this. Of course, done by many people, but I have tried to master it in a way, and also try to simplify so much that even a common man can understand. So now let's talk about RSI, the unconventional RSI. What is unconventional RSI? Simple, right? You need to be very clear about your speedometer. Let's say, okay, you have a speedometer between 0 to 240, and you can demark the whole indicator. Says, if I go up to 80, it's slow. If I go from 80 to 120 or 140 is medium, and above 140 is fast, whatever. Just there has to be something which tells you there is an uptrend, downtrend, or sideways. Overbought, oversold, the earlier one, is not so clear. Is very subjective, and you will see that even after a stock goes to overbought up to 70 RSI, from there the stock goes and doubles and triples. So it's not very clear, and I think if you once you start looking at the unconventional RSI, it will completely change the way you look at market, completely change the way you look at the charts. So let's see what is this unconventional RSI. It's called the range, and this range is basically divided not 70-30 but 40-60. Now very, very simple concept. You can immediately go to some charts and check out this if it works or not, and you'll get like an eureka moment for your trading and analysis. So let's start with this. If the RSI is below 40, it simple means bearish, means the markets are down. It's in a downtrend. Nothing, no two ways about it. So if you are in this range, you should be thinking about shorts, and you should be thinking about covering your shorts, or you should be thinking about getting shorts or thinking about puts, right? Let's say next one, between 40-60 is sideways. So it's range bound, what we call choppy market or range bound market or volatile market. There we don't have much to do. There you can do support resistance trading. You buy at 40 and sell at 60. Like that's called support resistance trading. And the third one would be bullish, above 60. Now, I strongly suggest after immediately watching this video or episode, go and check out my other RSI videos which you will find. And of course, we'll make more episodes like this on RSI for these advanced concepts also. So simple, below 40 bearish, between 40, 60 sideways, and above 60 bullish. Just that simple. Now, one more thing. If you go to the conventional RSI, sorry, conventional RSI, you'll see that there is 70-30 overbought, plus they put some moving average on this. We don't need that. We just need single line RSI, no moving average on that. Just this. So you can change these settings in all your softwares, all your platforms, whichever you are using, whether you are using a free website or a software, you can change these settings, go to the settings column and change from 70-30 to 60-40. Now let me show you some example which will make things very clear. Like let's look at the chart, like HDFC Limited daily. Now if you look at this particular trend, you'll see that the lines which are there in between is 40-60. So above 60 is a completely uptrend. We can see that strong uptrend. Like that, one more. You can look at HDFC Bank. The strong uptrend. It does not, some of the time when it is too strong, it doesn't even go below 60. Now there is a concept called range shift. Maybe another episode on that I will be talking about particularly how a range shift happens from a bearish to bullish or bullish to sideways, right? But this is the broad or the basic information about RSI, which itself will change a lot about your analysis and trading. Above 60. Now look at this weekly chart, sideways, 40, 60, 40, 60, 40, 60, and you look at this. No trade zone or option writing zone. We'll talk about options in another episode maybe. So this is like a sideways market which we can't trade, we can't make money. It's support resistance, right? So now you go and check. Now this 60-40, one more information I would like to give you, is applicable to all the time frames. Whether it's a daily chart or a weekly chart or a monthly chart or a 5-minute chart or a 15-minute chart, hourly chart, everything is the same range shift. So if it's above 60 on a monthly chart, we call it the grandfather, the long-term trend is up. If it is above 60 on a weekly chart, then we call the father, which is a medium-term trend. If the daily chart is above 60, that means the short-term trend or the sun. So grandfather, father, son, and you can go lower than that also, like hourly 15 minutes. The same rules, the same concepts, and the same trends sideways. Now let's look at some of them from the downward trend. Below 40 is completely downtrend. Downtrend below 40. Look at this one. Asian page, downtrend, daily chart. So this is how RSI works. And this is the basics of RSI, the range concept, which is 40-60. Just go to any software, any platform, change the settings from 70-30 to 60-40, remove all other moving averages, just simple RSI, and check any time frame, daily, weekly, monthly, above 60 bullish, below 40 bearish, between 40-60 sideways. This range thing will give you a lot of clarity. If I know it's below 40, then I should be thinking about shorts or options which are puts. It's above 60, I'll be thinking about longs or I'll be thinking about calls, like that. So even our options program or options mastery program, we use the same to trade options on a regular basis, on a daily basis, right? Now, I hope you like this video, and if you like something about it and it was an aha moment for you, learned RSI from the basic, then put that in the comments section. I would like to see those comments. And if you're learning and loving this new way of teaching and the new concept of this episodes, make sure you comment. And what else you would like to learn, put that also in the comment, and I want to see the comment box buzzing.